In this video, we will show you how to update the firmware on your 700 series locks. This will cover the 700 and 2D to 705 lock models only. Before we begin the update process, you will need to have the firmware files on your PC. If you do not have the updated firmware files, you can request a download from the following website. Once at the website, you will need to fill out the download request form. A download link will be emailed to you within 24 hours. After you downloaded the software file, you will need to extract the folder to your PC. Note where this folder is located for future reference. The folder will contain the setup files, documentation files, and the firmware files needed. We will focus our attention on the firmware folder. Now you will plug in the USB dongle for the 700 series lock. Next, log into the 700 series software by selecting your database and entering the database password. Now click on Settings on the left-hand side of the screen. Select the correct COM port and select the file. Locate where you have stored the firmware folder on your PC and select the keypad firmware folder, then the keypad firmware. The file will be named Series 700 Keypad App followed by the version number. Connect the USB cable to the dongle and the keypad. Enter the master user ID and combo. Scroll down to System and then scroll down to F2 Update. Back on the software screen, you will click on Upload and wait for the update to finish. Once completed, you will select the lock firmware file. The lock firmware file will be in a folder called Lock Firmware. The lock firmware file will be named Series 700 Lock App, followed by a version number. Next, you will select the lock that you wish to update and click on Upload. Once completed, you can select another lock in your system if you have a multi-lock system. Once all locks are updated, the process is complete. This concludes with updating the 700 series firmware process. For customer service, contact Dormakaba.